Controlling our thoughts. Our mind and the thoughts we choose are far more powerful than we realize. Through our thoughts, we can create and change our personal experience of reality into what we would like it to be, instead of what we don't want it to be. In this video we will explore the effect that controlling our thoughts has on how we experience our lives. We will analyze the perspective of two children of the same age, but with different ways of thinking and therefore different personalities, that produce different experiences. The story is about two children who go with their parents to the same amusement park, with the intention of spending a family day together. Personality 1. A boy arrives with his parents at the amusement park, and asks the woman at the entrance booth,
"Is this a good amusement park?"
How are the parks you usually go to?
"They are very bad. There have almost no really good rides. They're crowded and I have to wait a long time to get on any ride, which at the end of the day ends up being pretty mediocre."
Well, this park is just like all of them. You might find it boring.
This boy's mindset and expectations will most certainly produce an experience of boredom, just like in all his former amusement park experiences. He will surely have to wait in line, and at the end of each attraction, he will think that it was not as he expected. He will also have to wait in line at the food court, and will certainly find he was bored most of the time he was waiting. Personality 2. Another child arrives with his parents at the entrance of the same amusement park. He asks the same woman at the entrance booth,
"Is this a good amusement park?"
How are the parks you usually go to?
"They are all spectacular. I have a lot of fun at them, and at the end of the day I don't want to leave the park."
Well, this park is just like all of them. You're going to have a lot of fun.
This other boy is predisposed to have fun. He is willing to find the good in every situation he encounters inside the park. He maintains an open mind, always looking to find new experiences, and wants to have fun, be happy and make new memories there. He takes advantage of every attraction and has a very happy day with his parents. How is it possible that the same park, on the same day, can produce such different experiences for the two children? Our minds, through our thoughts, produce all the factors that determine our experiences. Our thoughts cause the impulses that generate the feelings that we experience, and therefore we register and perceive everything based on the thoughts we choose to have. We can choose to think that something is very good, or we can choose to think it is very bad. Our thoughts are what generate the impulses that cause all experiences, and therefore how we ultimately live the reality we create. Each person can choose what and how to think, and therefore how he or she will feel about the world. Our mind and the thoughts we choose generate all the impulses that in turn produce the feelings, which determine the experience of life. The world provides us with all the events that our mind perceives, qualifies and analyzes, which in turn invite the thoughts that generate the feelings that produce all the experiences that result. So, do you think it is possible to change and control this process? The answer is a resounding yes. The first step to take is to observe, listen and perceive the thoughts that our minds generate and the feelings produced by them. If these are not to our liking, the second step is to consciously choose a more suitable thought that is closer to what we want our mind to think, what we wish to feel and also experience. For example, if we find ourselves thinking, "This is boring," we could instead make a better choice by thinking, "Actually, this is exciting, even if at first it seemed boring. I think I could discover something cool." In this way, we invite our mind and our way of thinking to find the good in all situations, opening the door to finding new possibilities. And what is most interesting about this approach, is that it absolutely works. The might of our thoughts produces the feelings that determine our experience in everything that happens. We could say that our mind and the thoughts are like a powerful horse we are always riding on. We can choose to steer the horse where we want to go, or let it run and go wherever it wants to take us. The same goes with our mind and thoughts, which we can choose and control, or let them control us. If we discover our mind saying, "That person is very complicated, I don't like her," we could instead decide to think, "I'm sure she's better than I think, and I am going to make an effort to know her better, so I can find better qualities in her, and maybe we can become friends." If we discover our mind saying, "I don't like doing homework, it's a waste of my time," we could instead choose to think that, "Going to school is my job, and I want to be successful in life, so if I do my homework well, it will help me be successful when I grow up." If we discover our mind saying, "I am not very intelligent," we can instead decide to think that, "Becoming intelligent is part of growing up, and I plan to become smarter every day." We can all train our mind and the might of our thoughts by choosing them in a more positive, productive, creative, and constructive way. The extraordinary thing about this lesson is that when we change our way of thinking, we begin to see new possibilities that we could not see before, which allows us to successfully benefit from every experience we encounter. Through the might of our thoughts, we can produce a powerful shift in our life, and our reality begins to change for the better. We can all choose to be the child who is bored in all the parks, or the one who chooses to enjoy them all. The amusement park is like our life. We invite you to play around with this powerful exercise, as you seek to discover how you can consciously choose every thought you want, so you can have the best possible experience. In a future chapter we will talk about feelings and emotions, and how to manage them. See you next time.